Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Allahumma rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar. Rabbi zidni ilma. Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, everyone. I hope you will be feeling well today, and you will be working on your personal and professional improvement and development, and whatever goals you have set for yourself, hope that you will be working for achieving all those goals, and you will be identifying the areas for improvement, and you will be working on all those areas. You will be making proper planning for that, organized planning, and then you will be doing organized efforts for achieving all those goals in your life. As you know, for living a better life, we need life skills, and writing is one of the life skills. So we must develop and work on our writing skill. According to Margret Atwood, writing is a way of recording the human voice. So whatever message you want to convey to the world, whatever is your voice, when you write, so you record it, and then when you share it with the world, so the people come to know about your message, your voice, your philosophy of life, the change you want to see in the world. So this is how you convey your voice to the world, your message to the world, your philosophy to the world, and this is how you change the world, and this is how you contribute to the betterment of the world. So writing has such an importance. Today we will talk about the importance of writing, that why writing is important, why we should write, and what is the importance of writing, or what are the benefits of writing. As some days before we discuss the how to become a writer or how to improve writing skill, we discussed those things, that how can we become a good writer. So we should read a lot and we should write a lot. This is that was one tip, that was one way of how we can improve writing skills. But why should we develop writing skill, or what is the importance of writing skill? So according to different research and according to different investigations, writing has a lot of intellectual, physiological and emotional benefits to individuals, and these advantages or these benefits include increased memory function. When you write, so it improves your memory function very well. Then you can remember things for a long time, and you can also remember things in a short time. So this is how your memory function well. You become a smart person. Mentally you become very smart. Writing makes us smart mentally, because we can then learn things in quickly, as well as we can remember it for a long time. So this is one advantage or one benefit of writing. The second is it decreases symptomatology. We have Mr. Abdul Latif Sahib, he knows what is symptomatology. So it's a kind of symptom of diseases. So it decreases those symptoms of diseases. It means that it heals. It is good for health. That means that it is good for health. Writing is good for health, for our mental and physical health. So it decreases symptomatology, and greater feeling of happiness. When we write, so we will have greater feeling of happiness. We will be more happy in our life. So it gives us energy, and it makes us happy. So these are some of the benefits or benefits or advantages of writing or becoming a writer. There are so many other advantages of writing, like it improves better communication. It improves communication, and then we have better communication. Secondly, it makes us creative. When we start writing, so we become a creative person. We can create things then. So we become creative. So creativity is another important advantage of writing. When we write on daily basis or regularly, so it has much more advantages, like we develop, it cultivates self-awareness. We come to know about us. We cultivate self-awareness. We know about we come to know about our strengths or weaknesses. It makes us disciplined. We are better self-disciplined. So when we write, so this is how we become a better self-disciplined person. We become better decision maker. Writing also makes us a better decision maker. And it has a compound effect. When you write on daily basis, you don't know about the effect, but slowly and gradually, you know, the compound effect, it gathers, the effect gathers, and then one day you get a lot of benefit because of your daily writing or daily practice. It increases career opportunities. When we develop writing skills, so we'll have more opportunities in our career. Gain blogging experience. If you don't know how to write a blog, so when you write something, so you gain the experience of how to write a blog or blogging experience. Blogging, this is called blog. When you write on something, on topic, different topic, like current issues, you write on Palestine, you write against Israeli. So this is called blogging. So we gain blogging experience. It is good for our health. Writing is good for our psychological health, for our physical health, for our emotional health. We develop thought process. How to write our thoughts, how to convert our thoughts into words. So we develop thought process. When we write, so we can write our thoughts into beautiful ideas, into beautiful words easily. It broadens our knowledge. When you start writing on different topics, so it broadens our knowledge. Because it gives us perspective, it improves our perspective. It improves our perspective. We develop clear vision or clear thoughts or clear point of view about different things. It is possible only when we start writing. If you are confused about a problem or something, so when you start writing, so this is how you will develop a clear perspective. It reduces mental stress. Writing also reduces mental stress. How does it reduce mental stress? When we are mentally stressed because of some reasons, and we write during that time, so the stress which we develop because of some reasons, we convey that to the paper. The stress which we have in our mind, we convey that we convey it to the paper, and then we feel relieved of the tension or the stress or the tension or the worry which we have in our mind. So actually we convert it into a paper. Everything we write on the paper. So this is a remedy for mental stress. So it reduces our mental stress. So those people who write, they will have less mental stress, and they will have no mental stress. It widens our vocabulary. Widen, increase. When you start writing, so you will think about different words, and you will search for more words, and you will improve your vocabulary. because everybody want to be a great writer, to write beautifully and to write in a great way. So for that he needs vocabulary. So when you start writing, you will use the vocabulary which you already have. Even if we have, sometimes we don't know about our vocabulary, that I have memorized, that I know these words. But once you start writing, then you come to know. You activate that vocabulary which you haven't activated before that. So you can start using those words, and this is how that widens your vocabulary. More words come to your mind. There are words, you have already prepared those words, you have learned those words, but as you haven't used those words, you don't know whether you have learned these words or not. But once you start writing, you come to know that you have already learned those words and you can easily use those words. So this is how it widens vocabulary. And even if you don't know some certain words, so you search our dictionary for that, or you ask about that from some expert. So this is how you improve your vocabulary and you build your vocabulary. It increases concentration, improve concentration. When you write your thoughts, when you write on a topic and you sit in a place and you start writing, so at that time you just think about that very topic, you don't think about any other thing. Because writing needs concentration. Even you have noticed that before, in your life you have taken so many exams. So before the start of the paper, you think that you don't know anything. Everybody has this experience that he doesn't know anything. He considers himself a blank slate, that his mind is empty and what he will write in the paper. At that time, why he thinks so? Because he has been distracted by other things at that time. Before the start of the paper, there are a lot of distractions. But once the paper starts, then you overcome those distractions, you remove those distractions, you start focusing on the question. And you start thinking hard about, and you start reminding, recollecting all those ideas, all those information. You only think about that very topic. So once you focus your mind on one thing, so it starts helping you. And then you start writing the words, information, everything about that very topic, that very question. So it means that it improves concentration. Writing improves our concentration. It develops our focus and concentration. And as you know that focus and concentration, it is the most important thing for a successful life. Someone has said that focus is the main difference between a successful person and unsuccessful person. So now if you want to have a successful life, then we must have focus. And if you want to have focus, then we must write. It is important for focus, developing focus. So it increases productivity. When it increases your focus or your concentration, so definitely it will increase productivity. You will become more productive, because productivity or success, these things that need focus and concentration. And writing develop your focus and concentration. So when you can focus on one thing at a time, so you will be productive. You will be productive. When there will be no distractions. And whatever you do, you focus 100% on that thing, so you will show 100% results. You will be more productive in your life. So when we start writing, so it makes us a better writer. We become an improved writer, a better writer. We can express ourselves, we become more expressive. We can express our feeling or opinion easily. Writing is the art of discovering how do you feel and what do you believe. According to a scholar, writing is the art of discovering what do you think and what do you believe. So it actually we discover, when you write, so we discover about our belief and our thinking, that what I am thinking about right now and what are my beliefs. So if you want to know about your thoughts, if you want to know about your mind, and if you want to know about your belief system, so you must write. Because without writing, we don't know about whether my thoughts are good or not, whether my thoughts are great or not, whether my thoughts are positive or not, and whether my beliefs are strong or not. So we discover these things only when we start writing. So it is also a kind of self-awareness. We come to know about ourselves. If you want to know yourself, so you must write. It is one of the easiest way to know yourself. People say that to know yourself is the most difficult thing in the world. But I think writing make it easy for us. Writing make it easy. So therefore, the experts are of the view that we must write throughout the day. At whatever time we get some free moments, free time, so we must write during that time. And whatever we go through at that very moment, whether we are happy, we are sad, we are upset, so we must write about all those things. So this is how we will become a good writer with the passage of time, and we should make it our habit, and we should write on daily basis. We should include in our routine that I will write early in the morning. Some people, they write early in the morning because they need focus, they need concentration, and early in the morning there is silence, and they write in the dark, and they sit in a solitude in a lone place, and they start writing. So it depends upon the person. Some people, they write at night time. Even people can write during the day. There is no specific time for writing. So at whatever time suited you, or we should develop our habit in such a way that we should write a different time of the day. So this is how we will become a great writer. I would like to share one or two important things with you people about PMS and CSS exam, essay writing. As you know that there is an essay paper in PMS and CSS exam, and there is essay type writing as well in the proficiency test, IELTS and TOEFL, and these international GRE as well. So most of the people, they find it difficult to write, to pass that paper. Why they cannot pass that paper? Because they take it lightly. Writing is a technical thing, and it is technical, and it needs a lot of effort and a lot of interest. So, and we should have habit for writing. So those people who appear in those exams, yes, they read a lot. They study a lot, and they prepare a lot of books, and they prepare everything. But one thing they don't do, that is writing. They don't write. They have study habits. They have very good study habits. They memorize everything. They remember everything. They can discuss it very well as well. But the thing which they cannot do, that is writing. And writing play a huge role in qualifying CSS and PMS exam, because it is all about your writing skill. Because you have to write consecutively for 6 hours. 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the afternoon. There are 2 papers, and you have to write consecutively for 6 hours in a day. There is just 2-hour break. So that needs a lot of stamina and a lot of study habits, writing habits. When you have writing habits and writing, you enjoy writing. So this is how, and you are a writer. So this is how you will be able to write beautifully and to write convincingly, and then to get good marks. And CSS PMS, it is not only about passing the exam, it is how to score high marks in the exam. Because there are thousands of students and there are just 100 vacancies, and you have to compete. You have to compete for those vacancies. So you have in the written, students who score high in the written exam, mostly they have the chances, more chances of getting those jobs. So it is all about the writing competition. Mostly it is writing competition. So there are 2 methods of students apply 2 methods normally. Some students, they write on daily basis when they prepare for PMS essays. They write on daily basis, and they write on different topics on daily basis. So this is one way of preparing for essay paper for CSS exam. The second method is when you write just a single topic. For example, you write 15 or 20 pages, and then you write it with blue color pen, and then you make changes into it with 7 different colors. You change one word 7 more times. You write one word 8 times, I mean. You write the same similar word, the same meaning word, you provide the same meaning word 8 times. And you also change idiom, and you provide the meaning of the same idiom having the same meaning again and again. You change the punctuation mark again and again. So you change it with different colors, and you do it 7, 8 times. You practice this. You make changes into the essay on daily basis, and you change just some words, and you write with a different pen every time. And you do this practice 8 times. You repeat this practice 8 times. It means there are 8 colors on the paper. I personally apply this method. I wrote an essay that was on terrorism, and I wrote 13 pages. And then I made changes into it 7 more times. First I wrote with a blue ballpoint, a blue color pen, and then I use green and red, yellow, black. So I change a single line or a single word 8 times. I wrote different words every time. For example, I wrote one word 8 times. The synonyms, they are similar meaning words. So I provided for one word, I write 7 more words. They have the same meaning, same contextual meaning. So believe me, that was extremely useful and effective technique for me. And that was, before that I was not that confident in the writing. But after applying that method, I become more confident, and then the worry or the hesitancy which I had, that was no more, and I become the most confident person. After that, whatever exam I took, and there was English essay paper, so I easily did that and I qualified it easily. So I made that possible just because of that very practice. So there are different techniques. People use different techniques, and they apply it, and they. So whatever technique suit you. If it suits you that you should write on daily basis on different topics, or you can write on a single topic, and then you can make changes into that topic with different colors. So these are the different colors which the CSS and PMS aspirant they apply, and that is a technical paper. So we have to work on the vocabulary, we have to work on a grammar, punctuation, idiomatic. We have to learn or memorize a lot of idioms. Idioms are also very important. You have to use adjective idioms, and you have to use technical language. Technical language means idiomatic expression plus correct use of punctuation marks. So this is how you will be able to write standard language. And you have to read a lot. Read a lot of newspaper articles, a lot of books, and you have to get language from there. You have to get information from there, and you have to use that language. Those phrases, those language, and you have to incorporate that into your writing. So this is how it will seem just like an essay in the Dawn newspaper, or the News International, or any English newspaper. So you will adopt just that very language. So it's also, if you want to write like an article writing in the newspaper, so you must read those articles, and you must read those articles not only for information sake, but also for language sake, that you want to learn language from it. And secondly, the way the person writes, the way he develops his thoughts, the way he develops a story, the way he takes start, and the way he develops and the way he concluded. So you must be careful. You must focus on these points. That how does a person take a start? How does he develop the story, and then how does he conclude it? So when you learn this technique and then you start applying this technique, so this is how you will become a very good writer as well, just like that very person. So these were some of the advantages of writing, that why writing is important. So writing is important for our happiness. Writing is important for our emotional and intellectual, physical health. And it has a lot of advantages for us. Therefore, we should write. In the start, we should take start from just 1 or 2 sentences. We should not write long essay. Just write 1 or 2 sentences. It's enough. Just write 1 sentence in a day. It's enough. But just start writing, and aim for becoming a good writer. And for that, you must read a lot and write a lot. Hope you got the point. Now I'd like that you people should tell me 1 or 2 things that what did you find useful